Thanks, David. Welcome to Module 1 of MSOM 612, your final course in the degree program. I just wanted to highlight some of the things that you're going to be looking at this week and to give you a few tips, some encouragement on how to approach the lesson material, the module material for the first week of your final course. This week you're going to have two discussion boards. The first discussion board is going to be an introduction. Chances are that most of the other people in the class you've probably had another class with. And so it should make the introductions easy. I would like to encourage you to talk about, and perhaps in your introduction, how you plan to use some of the information that you've learned over the course of this degree program. And maybe that'll help assist some of your fellow students in that direction as well. And then the second discussion question this week talks about business strategy. What is business strategy? We hear about it all the time. We hear about we need to be strategic in the way that we approach our business. We need to be strategic in the way that we develop specific things. And so the question is what are the benefits? What are the challenges in developing business strategy? I can tell you back in the day before we had everything electronic and stored on the cloud, business strategy, strategic plans were those things that were put in binders, they were set on shelves and collected dust for many, many companies. And so the challenge is how do you make something that is actionable, something that truly provides a benefit, that truly provides usable strategy for the company, the professional organization, the church, the nonprofit that you are working for or working with. So that is the second discussion question. Remember, discussion boards, the initial response is due on Thursday. You're not going to be able to view anyone else's response until you make one yourself. And then you have a minimum of 2 response posts by Sunday night, 11:59. And then the course project, you'll see I've gone into some detail on the video that kind of welcomes you to the course on this one. But the first response that you have, the first thing that you're going to be developing, you have an introduction. What is the purpose of this? Well, you're building a strategic plan that hopefully a company will use to impact their business and their strategy going forward. The first week, you're going to be giving a company overview for the company or organization that you're going to be writing about. My hope is that you're able to talk about that in generalities. You'll get into much more deep specifics later. But talk about the company, talk about what their mission is, talk about what their goals are, talk about what their vision is, because this is the foundation. It's the foundation that you're going to be building your future analysis on. And so make sure that this is a firm, detailed foundation this week. So company overview, company vision, mission, goals, those types of things that will provide the foundation so that an external reader can clearly understand this particular company. And then the next thing that you have to do is a journal. And I spoke briefly about those in the Welcome to the Course video, but the journal for this week, think about this. We go into a lot of detail about providing business strategic plans. Well, what if you had to develop a personal strategic plan? A strategic plan that you will use going forward to talk about the things that perhaps you learned in this degree program that you would like to apply. What is your strategy to do that? What is your foundation that you have set? And then in subsequent journal entries that you'll be making, you'll talk about the external environments that you're facing, the internal environment, some of the challenges that you have, some of the alternatives that you have going forward, and then how are you going to narrow all those things down to put together a rational, personal strategic plan that makes all the time, energy, and effort that you've spent over the last couple of years in this degree program and in your job and your life and everything else, how can you put that into something that's going to benefit you, your family, and other people going forward. So those journal entries, you have to submit your response to my question by Thursday. Remember, this is a dialogue between you and I, so your responses here, your fellow classmates will not see. It'll be something between you and I. I'll ask you a question, I'll propose you a challenge, and then you need to respond to me by Sunday night on those. So my hope is, again, on these journal discussions between you and I, that they can be very beneficial for you going forward. All right, that's going to be Module 1, and I'm totally accessible, so if you have any questions or don't understand what I'm trying to get at on a few of those, make sure you reach out and contact me. All right, have a great first week. Talk to you soon.